Well, this place is looking decidedly less cursed than when we left it.
It looks normal.
Wow, fucked up.
Wait, why did it sink?
We pushed it too far, apparently.
Okay.
I vaguely remember them saying something like, this is the last boat we have and we're not even sure that it's, like, completely seaworthy. Probably has something to do with the fact that we fucking rammed it directly into the docks at experimental staff. Don't worry about it.
And then basically had to sail away from the explosion at, like, you know, full power as the damn thing blew up like a nuclear bomb.
Wow, what a weird coincidence. Our boat was destroyed, so we can't get to Gotza, but that's okay. A hole has opened in the nearby glacier that we can use to get there instead.
Again, I just kind of feel like I need to point out, like, the whole point of trying to go to Gotza is to get away, to go back to Ura, to go kick the shit out of Gongora, and yet we just came from a place where we ran into Gongora and tried to kick the shit out of him, and failed miserably, and yet, again, he came to us, so, like, what is even the point of trying to go back to Ura right now?
Crow, I think you're thinking a little too hard about the plot.
You're right, god damn it.
I mean, the main objective is to kick the shit out of Gongora, and we haven't done that yet, so...
But yeah, so, as mentioned, the town is now uncursed. We can kind of take a look around. It's fine, it's whatever, you know. It's exactly what you would expect a seaside town to be.
Honestly, this place feels like it had more character to it when it was cursed.
A little bit, yeah. Like, it kind of felt like a weird, fucked up Halloween town, and now I just kind of expect to go out to the shore and then some weirdo's gonna, like, take us on a fishing boat for a month.
I guess there's the auction. That's a thing you can do here.
Are there unique things in this auction, or is it what it sounds like and it's just like a way to get treasures you might have missed?
I do not know, but I also very much get the feeling that this is just like a way to get treasures that you missed.
Okay.
Just at exorbitant cost to you in terms of gold, basically.
I mean, that's kind of neat. If there's like unique stuff that someone may have passed up, but so far I don't know of anything. I mean, I guess there might be some equipment that isn't treasure in dungeons, maybe.
I think most of the accessories that you can get are available in shops. Not necessarily all of them, but a lot of them seem to be. And even the ones that aren't, like, you tend to get better versions of them later anyway.
Right.
And as we kind of pointed out, like, a couple of videos ago, like, kind of, like, the unique weapons really only seem to, like, be worth it for Kaim and Seth at this point, because, like, the only stat differences for, like, the unique staffs for, like, your magic users are just, like, variations in attack power, and when the hell are you ever going to use, like, Sarah, Cook, Mac, Jansen, or Ming to, like, physically attack anyone?
Mac's physical attack is okay.
Oh, right, yeah, like,
But, yeah, everyone else, though, yeah, no, there's basically no reason to ever do that.
Yeah, like, Mac is basically a quasi monk who's more magic verse, but yeah, like I keep smashing Cook and Mac together as like a single entity because again, like the game really wants you to think of like Palom and Polum and like various other RPG child twins who are functionally just the same character split across two different characters.
Please do not make Cook and Mac smash together.
So, we took that ledger that we stole from the guy's safe and gave it to the inspector, and they arrested him, and we got a free sword out of it. So, you know what? Thumbs up.
I'm guessing that's kind of missable if you don't take the ledger before fixing the town?
Yes, presumably.
So what's really going on? You know, Gongora called you guys the real traitors. Care to elaborate?
He was lying, obviously.
Why is Jensen still giving Gongora the benefit of the doubt, even remotely?
I still don't remember what our mission was and
I
coming.
mean, I guess to be fair to Jansen, it's like
Sarah,
whatever the stuff that Gongora was saying when he wasn't being a broken record, like
Not about our mission.
seems like there's something to unravel there.
We came from, however. We came from a pure, untarnished world. Two different worlds on a shared axis converged, which caused disturbances in our home world. Our minds came to this world, where we acquired bodies and began what we call living. During that time, I wondered constantly what the meaning of that existence was, and why we were seemingly immortal on this world. I began researching to find some answers.
I just want the facts.
Facts?
If the record of 1,000 years shows that I am really a traitor, then I'll have to accept that and pay the price. If the truth is that I've caused the deaths I've seen, then I'll have to pay the price.
that can't be true.
As long as our memories aren't complete, Gongora holds the upper hand. We've got to go after him.
So that's why we're going to Goatsa. Oh, and why Ming's gonna use her charm when we get there. Like it. Good.
Kaim, the only thing we can do is seek the truth. Fortunately, we have plenty of time.
Well, most of us have plenty of time. Not you, Jansen.
The kids probably got another 70 years in them to, you know, help solve this plot, but yeah, Jansen's kind of fucked.
I don't really get this. It's like, oh, we're gonna disband the group for, like, 3 seconds? And now it's like, okay, everybody's back together, we're leaving now.
Yeah, that's a weird way to do that. Like, the Yakuza games have been doing this kind of thing where, like, you know, they'll intersperse really long bouts of exposition with a chance for you to just walk around, which is really the game telling you, hey, you can go save the game and walk away now for a bit, instead of, we're not gonna make you sit here for like 3 hours while we exposit all over you.
That sounds like a game made by cowards. I played Xenosaga 1.
Oh boy, it's time for ice physics.
I'm guessing they're not nearly as fun as Valak Mountain.
Oh god, no.
So yeah, if we had come here before experimental staff, there would have been a giant block of ice blocking this door. So I guess that's something.
Convenient that the lightning only destroyed the block of ice and not, like, the pathway or anything.
Okay, so guess what element all the enemies here are weak to?
Water. They're weak to water, because if you soak ice long enough, it'll melt faster.
No, it's literally all random bullshit. They are not coded to, like, any single elemental type.
So yeah, we got a couple things to go with here. The Dandamen, which are these, the big boys with the clubs. They're annoying in that they take half damage from magic. You have to use the Force spell, which does physical damage, to do, like, any actual damage to them, and they have a good chunk of HP, like 1,700. So, it's gonna take a solid turn of punishment to get rid of one of them. Aside from hitting moderately hard, the biggest thing they do is they can hit the entire front line at once. But, you know, it's not for a ton of damage. It's only like 200 or so. It's more annoying than anything. The weed in the back will cast either haste or slow, or occasionally virus, because, I don't know, shrug? He has basically no defenses whatsoever, though, so, like, anything that hits them will do a substantial amount of damage. Like, even just regular-ass physical attacks are regularly up around, like, 400 or 500 a shot.
I see.
I'm sorry, speeda, not haste. Haste is a, copyrighted term by our friends at Square Enix.
That was a close one.
But yes, as you may have guessed, the gimmick is ice physics. Not so much in terms of just, like, walking around, like, your controls are fine. It's just that everything has there's no invisible walls or anything. If you go to the side of a slope, you will just slide down it and have to make your way back up. Fuck you, that's why.
That's more annoying than anything, really.
Yep. And, like, as you'll see coming up, there are some, like, very narrow and winding paths that you need to, like, you need a degree of precision to navigate, and it is incredibly easy to just go 1 pixel over where you're supposed to be on it, and just slide the fuck down all the way back to the start of where, you know, you began this map. Like that.
There you go, case in point.
Like, if this were a section with overworld enemies, then, like, I could maybe see this mechanic being a little more justifiable, because, you know, now you have to risk, but... Are these overworld enemies? Nope.
Sort of. We'll just put a pin in these guys for now.
Yeah, because they got a gimmick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you just, you know, if there were overworld enemies, you now have to juggle the idea of, like, fighting them or dodging them and risking falling, which, that could be an interesting challenge. But having no invisible walls and just the ability to slide off your elevation here just seems tedious and annoying more than anything.
Like, this area here, like, the peak is kind of, again, appropriately named because it was the peak of the annoyance that I witnessed when Ardix was basically just doing his test playthrough for this whole section.
So, these Elman guys, their gimmick is that they steal shit from you. They will, like, they can do a minor amount of damage. It's not much. It's less than 100. But really what they do is they will steal something, usually a piece of equipment, and then they'll just fuck off, and they'll leave. Fuck you. It's gone now.
That's irritating, but then again, that's, you know, thieves in general in these games.
There is a way to get your stuff back, though, however. And it involves talking to the group of Overworld Elmen that we just kind of passed by in the last section, so...
How very funny that it stole my equipment that lets me run from anything and then just fucking booked it. Thank you, game. You got jokes.
See, that's what we call irony.
So, nestled down at the bottom of the hill is this little, cave. Again, it's not super important, but just kind of put a pin in that for a second. We'll be back to that shortly. But first, we have everybody's favorite, timing puzzles.
Oh, it's still funny every time it happens.
The animation for that's pretty good. I like how snappy that felt.
So yeah, basically just memorize the timing of the jets of wind coming out of the holes, and like don't get blown halfway across the map by them as you try to cross.
I'm sure we've all been to Tall Tall Mountain in Mario 64.
Yep.
And of course, as with any good ice level, there are a bunch of sequences where you have to fall down to access a secret passage, and then on your way back from that secret passage, or, you know, just a ledge in general to get a chest, you then have to go back and make the whole journey again. We're playing all the ice level greatest hits here.
Again, I don't want to cast aspersions, but there's a reason why basically Hamaguchi made this game, then The Last Story, then retired, bitch.
Hey, now, he did that Fantasian game, too.
Oh yeah, the weird stop-motion thing. That, like, what, 3 people played?
I mean, more people have played it now that it's been ported to real consoles. And not whatever the fuck Apple Arcade is.
Anyway, here's a penguin.
Alright, so now that we've interacted with this penguin, that penguin will go down the hill to that cave we saw at the very bottom. And if we talk to him, we will get an accessory. And this the amulet. Thankfully, if you rush, you can catch him right before he starts going down the hill. If you miss him, you have to redo increasing amounts of this first room in order to get the accessory. And you do want it, because it is quite literally absorb physical damage.
I do kind of like the idea of, like, you needing to rush to get to the penguin before having to redo more of the level, but I feel like the implementation is backwards, I guess.
Because I mean, like, the end point for him is just that little alcove that we went down by. But so yeah, like they've idiot-proofed it so that you can't miss the penguin, ultimately, but again, like, you just have to go all the goddamn way through the level if, you are slow enough or you're not, I don't know, paying attention enough, or you do what Ardix did and just follow the damn thing all the way down to its hole the first time, out of curiosity.
I mean, understandably, I was like, okay, Is the penguin taking me somewhere? What am I supposed to do with this guy? And the answer is no. You just have to talk to it to get the accessory. So, if you probably did. Like, if you're just playing this on your own, you probably did follow that stupid fucking bird all the way to the bottom.
I mean, the way it waddles across the map was adorable. Like, I don't blame you for it.
I think if someone, like, in dialogue just mentioned, hey, that penguin's got, like, a shiny thing. Quick, go catch it. Just gave you some sense of urgency to go follow it expeditiously, then I think you might have been okay, or, like, that would have been better signposted that, like, you know, you should go get it before it gets all the way down. Or at least it's not missable.
Yeah, this game and signposting have a very fraught relationship, as we have seen over the course of the, 22 hours we've been at this shit so far?
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, well, having now pushed over that pile of snow to block the wind, that's it. That's the entire dungeon.
What?
So, before we go to the boss, we are going to take a second to swap out our combo skills for power hit, because, well, we'll see in a second, but the short version is that the upcoming boss has the ability to counter attacks. So, like, when we use combo is a 2-hit attack, right? So, what happens is, you use combo, and then the counter activates after the first hit, and then the second one just doesn't happen. So, we're just gonna swap everything out for more, like, single-hit high damage skills.
So yeah, Mac was so annoying it woke an ancient dinosaur up from its frozen cryogenic ice crystal sleep in the middle of the mountain.
I think I remember that Dragon Ball movie.
So yeah, the Dinosauro. He's got a little over 20,000 HP. It doesn't take that long to burn through it. Kaim and Seth can both do about 600 or 700 a pop with power hit, and you can very easily knock off about 1,000 a pop with the level 2 elemental spells. But he's a big boy. He does a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
And he's also got a very interesting move that he pulls about halfway through the battle. That, I imagine we will probably be seeing at some point, coming up soon. But also, yeah, just say goodbye to your GC gauge very quickly in this fight.
Yeah, just getting up all shield is honestly way more important. Just simply because, like I said, you're gonna be taking even just one hit will drop you immediately into GC3, and a second one, you're already down to level 2, and just you're not. Be prepared for your backliners to be eating a lot of shit in this fight, is the point. And this is definitely a place where you want to leave the kids behind, because comparatively they have even less HP than the adults do, so Mac and Cook will basically always be one shot by this guy.
Nice HP on Seth there.
So this is part 1 of the gimmick. Binding Voice makes it so that you can't change your formation, because by default you can, like, tweak your front and back row as necessary during the fight. So this locks everybody in place, which is not inherently a problem. You probably weren't changing it unless you have a really good reason to.
Yeah, I can't imagine we were going to put Jansen up front.
So you can probably guess what part 2 of this gimmick is going to be.
Heavy damage to the back row.
Nope. I mean, technically yes, but well, we'll see soon enough.
So about halfway through the fight, the boss hits you with headbutt, and he says, "You know, that's a great lineup you have there, but what if you just didn't have a back row anymore?" You may also, again, note, we are still formation locked.
Ah, I was about to ask if you were able to like put your guys back in their in the front, but I guess not.
Like, I don't know if there's any, like, items or abilities at this point of the game that lets you, like, unlock yourself from the formation, but basically at this point right now, the only way to solve this puzzle is to just get your party killed one by one and then revive them, because when they come back from, you know, being unconscious, the lock is then removed and you can put them into a formation again, but only the characters who have died and been revived.
Now, you're discounting the other possibility we have, which is that Ming could use a combination spell that heals every ailment on one person for 40 MP a pop.
40?
Yeah, the Asuna equivalent is 40 MP in this game.
That's obscene.
Also, I don't know if you saw it, but Sarah just had a sick parry with her staff there.
Yeah, that was rad.
But yeah, so once you get headbutt, basically it's just a damage race to the end. You know, keep just enough HP on everybody to so that you can survive a tail crush, which in this scenario will hit your entire party. But otherwise, just burn it down as quick as you can.
Props to this boss where it's due, like, you know, we are halfway through the game and this has so far been, like, the only really mechanically interesting fight that we've encountered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the gimmick for this one actually seems kind of interesting. That's...
Shut the fuck up, Jensen.
Thanks, Jansen. Yeah, it's a shame that, this is one of the few ones that is interesting so far.
And, yeah, that's it. That's the whole dungeon. We did it. On to Gotza. Thumbs up.
Hooray?
I guess that's not fair. We could also, in theory, go to Kent, but, you know what? We'll see Kent next video, and I don't think we want to spend too much time there.